Hey storage fans, how you doing? This is a legendary Wid and I'm inside of my storage space. You can see that it's chock full with treasures. I've been throwing things in here for years and years, never really going through it, but now I'm going through it for me and you. I'm doing a little archaeology on myself. So let's see what's in this tote right here. You know I love the totes. Remember before there were before there was computer, the way that you would send things, I guess on mimeograph, or you would fax somebody. Here's a witty thing that you would find in the office in the 1970s. We the willing, led by the unknowing, are doing the impossible for the ungrateful. We have done so much for so long with so little, we are now qualified to do anything with nothing. Okay? So that's, I guess, what Jerry Seinfeld was all about, the show about nothing. Okay, here's some ethnic jokes right over there, and of course there's dirty ones that they used to send to each other. Hey, here's a box or a bag that, you know, the Thriller in Manila. Let's see what's in here. Oh, the ugly truth, the ugly truth, the ugly truth, the ugly truth, the ugly truth.
Is that the TV show with Tia Leone?
I have no idea. It
is.
It's the ugly truth. Not to go. Okay. All right. Here's another one that you used to send, and people would think it was so funny. If your love is not in America, you had better get your Democrat out now. What is that?
A horse.
You better get your horses. You better get your. I don't. That's a little cryptic. That's you know. That's if you're 70s humor. Let me see what I got here. Oh, here, right over there. Here's the press book, or just a little book for the history of the world, Part 1. Was there ever a history of the world Part 2?
No.
I don't think so. But right over here we have Mel Brooks. Mel Brooks with Philadelphia. The first time they ever showed the producers was in a theater here in Philadelphia. Okay, that was one of his test audiences right over there. But you got all the familiar chuckles here and there, and right inside, this is how they used to do it. This is, if you actually believe it, this is the Inquisition. The song right here on a little record. I don't know if you'd call it a record. Look how skinny that is. That's beautiful. Let's see. Here's an old bulletin. Everybody reads the bulletin in Philadelphia. And this is the one, Saturday Weekend Edition. This is from 1980. This is, I think, is that the Chicken Man, Angelo Bruno?
Yeah, that was Testa. That
okay,
was the mob boss.
Yeah, you don't know it unless you have the trading cards, who is who in the Philadelphia mobs. But Angelo Bruno shot dead in front of South Philadelphia home. Not too far from here. Okay, Angelo Bruno. Okay, that's when the mob ruled Philadelphia. And speaking of, here of course are the Broad Street bullies, they used to call them, right over there. And I got a bunch of different flyers here. All right. Look at a lot of different flyers. I can pass them out. I'm handing out flyers. And, oh no. Grace Kelly, okay? One of Philadelphia's finest products right there. Starred in a lot of movies, Rear Window being one. Died in a car accident. They say her daughter might have been driving. In the same road she drove in It Takes a Thief. And poor Grace Kelly, right here, a Philadelphia institution. Okay, that's the Philadelphia Daily News. Let's see how the real news captured the Inquirer, okay? Grace Kelly, the real story, she didn't have to die, okay? No, she was going to live forever. The only picture of the crash, her last words, the only person who said it. I love the National Enquirer. In my house, this was known as the Baldwin Bible.
What's that our story? The story right there.
John, I like you. You're picking up the details right here. Lost hypnotist puts self in trance to become a desert, to come out of a desert hell alive. Okay, I guess he was lost in the desert. Okay, and on a horse with no name. Okay, and he actually was the horse whisperer right there. And over here is here's a typical 1970s. Girls write better class of graffiti. Okay, they're a better class of. They don't write like things like this. Always a. I guess this is the old-fashioned Enquirer. And of course, the Today magazine. Look at Grace Kelly, the face of very rich woman right there. Look at that's the only one who can get away with a babka like that and those sort of glasses. Unmasking a myth. Okay, I thought she was married. I didn't know she was a myth. But a myth is as good as a mile as right here. And here I gotta keep Grace in there. I guess a lot of people are wondering why I was saving Grace. And that is why. Here, one more newspaper, we'll get that. All right. Platoon. Platoon, the feel-good movie of that year, I guess. It won 4 Oscars. Okay, it was about Vietnam. I don't know why, they had to do more Vietnam stuff. They couldn't let Saigons be Saigons. No, but that's Charlie Sheen. And not only was he shooting up, he was shooting up in this, okay? And the relations that he had relations with 12 of the women who were on the set. But don't worry, because it was platonic. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been, okay, the legendary Wid Storage Space adventures. And I thought it was pretty good today. Thank you, John Kensel.